Hello there. I was going to say welcome back, but I guess welcome to the new Lego space. Me and my wife just moved a couple of weeks ago. We've been away on holiday and stuff, so we've only just kind of got it set up, but we are working on the arrange. As you can see, I mean, there's just stuff in every box, so we do need to go through what we're doing. We're also going to put some more storage in the corner there. But today I thought I would just take you through. A lot of people have asked about what I've got in my collection, things that I've got, and it's not all out. There's stuff. I think if you're a Lego collector, sometimes you've got like your rocking stuff, your stocking stuff, and then things that you've got for sale as well. And there's a bit of everything in the room as well. I've got stuff that I'm gonna have on display, and then I've got stuff that I have just got one of that I can't bring myself to open, or that I'll sell maybe one day in the future. And I've got a couple of bits and pieces that are for sale at the moment as well online. So I thought I'd go through some of it today. All the March 1st stuff, well, most of the March 1st stuff is actually downstairs, along with all the stuff I need to do videos on those. So I'll take you through what we've got so far. This in the corner here is something I've had since I was about 16 years old, in my sort of childhood bedroom, and I was always quite jealous because my brother had the Empire Strikes Back one, which is actually my favourite film now as an adult, so I was always quite envious that he's got that. I think he's still got that in his office room now as an adult. And I have in this tube here, which I'll hide my address on, I've got a couple, well actually it's my old address, some Clone Wars artwork for the walls, which I'm hoping to have up soon. But at the moment, because we don't know where everything's going, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to do in terms of the sort of poster space, as it were. I mean, I've got the start of the, well, I've got 3 of these, which you'll be able to see down here, and they're going to go up here. I don't know if they're going to go in this section here, or maybe one each way. I'm probably going to put the Clone Wars artwork up in this corner. That is horrifically out of focus. We've also got the TV here for now. I think that it'll end up being a computer space moving forward. So starting in the top corner, we've got the Ghost and Phantom 2, my top set of 2023, one of my prized possessions. I love this one. I've also got here, like I said, this isn't arranged, not even arranged by IP at the moment, Harry Potter. I picked this up just before Christmas for like a tenner, 3 figures in the top, which I thought was pretty good as well. You also got a little area to sort of display them. But I ended up getting another one over the festive period, so that one will end up for sale. Soka's T6 there, which to be honest I would have placed a lot higher last year had it not been for the fact that it wasn't panelled on the bottom as well, which I just thought sort of detracted from it a little bit. Not that it matters too much, as you can see it there. You can't see the bottom of it. Some Dark Troopers and Luke missing from that. I'm not sure where they've gone. They'll probably be in one of the many boxes full of minifigs. Moving down, you've also got a selection of Funkos. Like I said before, I'm trying not to get too involved in Funkos. I find it's quite a dangerous sort of thing to get into. And this, the TIE Bomber, sort of epitomises everything about the speed at which we get things done on the channel. And this came out about 11 or 10 months before I ended up doing the review for it. But that is a really nice set as well. I've got some bits and pieces in these, some sort of paperwork and cables and whatnot. Moving up, you've got the ATT, the 212 inside. I think the 212 Troopers are in one of those things. There's my London bus as well from my little trip, which have just been dumped there from our trip abroad. Moving up, you've got Shin Hattie's Starfighter, and you got the Mando N1. Again, don't come at me in the comments, this hasn't been arranged yet. There's an N1 facing the wall, I can see that. Moving up, we've got some of the promo stuff. So you got the Lars Homestead from a year or 2 ago, and you've got the Death Star 2, which I think is gorgeous. But I can't bring myself to open it. Maybe if I get a second one, I will open one and display it. but in the minute it's just staying in the box. You've got the commemorative coin as well, which doesn't even need to be displayed, to be honest. The Rekka mug, which has made an appearance before in my Ahsoka review. That no matter what I've got, if it's not Lego, it's probably going to end up for sale. One of the Funkos that isn't going to end up for sale, however, is this beauty here, which I've had a couple of comments on since it was in the Avon 4 video. IG88, a classic. Anyone who loves the originals like myself, it's just a brilliant Funko to have, and those bigger ones just feel a bit more fun. You've got the Timelines book, which I get most of my information from, making sure that I've got things correct when I say them on camera. Hoping to get the new character encyclopedia next month. A couple of bits that I picked up over Christmas, sort of cheap, and the Mickey Mouse, which was in the new year. Haunted Mansion, I think, was only about £20. You've got the Brickhead Woody and Bo there as well. In all these, you've got some miscellaneous parts or characters. I've got clones just in that one. I think it's got some of the new P2 ones in as well. I'm not going to open it up. This video will be long enough without me individually opening clones. The Bo-Katan helmet, Rex and Cody as well, I think mirrored with Mando and Vader. Got a couple of helmets still to build as well, which will be nice for those that enjoyed those videos. What the heck is this? Oh, it's a Han Solo microfighter. Brilliant. Just what I needed. And a bunch of polybags with figures in, and some from the magazines. And then you've also got in the bottom here, you're gonna have, can I see it? Yeah, all the ships basically. So you've got the Venator there as well. I think the Imperial shuttle's just behind it as well. So they're awesome. A couple of brickheads. Haven't made that one. Don't really know if I intend to be honest. And the Ahsoka one, that one's for sale actually, because I've already got one, so that'll end up for sale, but I don't know if I'll sell it just yet. These are mechs I picked up for £3 in Asda, which was a great little deal. So again, I'll end up selling those probably at the right time, or I'll end up just taking the figures out of them. Haven't quite decided yet. I've got quite a few of these. People end up gifting me these, certainly sort of for events or holidays, or you know, Christmas, birthdays, etc. So I've actually ended up with a couple of these. I've got one on my desk at work, and then I've got one somewhere in this room. And as we move up, this is the new figure from this month's magazine, Marvel magazine, War Machine there, which I actually really like the print on his face and the fact that it can be moved like that. I think that looks really nice. Anybody who collects these, tell me as well what you think about the studs on the bottom, because I always find them quite, I don't know if they're better without them. I do like the fact they've got the thrusters, and I think the gun piece looks quite good there as well. Not too bad. Rocket's Warbird, done a review on that one. I think it's a nice little ship. I've no idea where Ronan's gone. He's probably in one of the many boxes full of figures somewhere. You've got the Potion House books. There's only 2 of them here, which is a little bit concerning, hence the pause in my voice there, because I did have 3 out of the 6 of them. And it's just the kind of thing I pick up slowly, because I do want to make sort of a display of the books eventually. But absolutely no idea where that 3rd one's gone, as we've sort of just paused the video there. These are all stuff that will end up being sold. Luke vs the Dark Troopers, got that last year. Brickhead Mando and Grogu, again, one to get rid of, I think, eventually. This is one I'll probably open eventually, and it's literally just for that gold Harry Potter in there. As we move across from requirement, that video went up whilst I was abroad. And what else have we got? This was great. This was only £2 in Asda a few weeks ago, and I wish that there was more of them, because I would have got a couple, maybe one to sell, one to use. I do really like the look of that. It's very like Apollo 11-esque. It would have been cool to make that guy as well, but alas, a couple of bits that will be sold. All of this basically was in the Asda haul video when I got everything really cheap. No idea why that was. I had a lot of people saying that they went to Asda's and theirs weren't doing sale prices like that one. A couple of bits further down, again, another helmet. Proof again that I need to be doing things with a bit more regularity. It's been a little bit of a busy time. A couple of clone packs as well, just a couple of extras. I'm not crazy on the clones, so I've only really got like one of each, one extra. Snow Troopers from last year and the 501st as well. A couple of these, again, I'll probably end up selling one of those. In fact, I'll put those down where Han Solo is in the corner. These are cool. I've done a video on this before. This is probably my favourite set. I'd prefer it if they all had their helmets on, and if I ever do find one with a set of 5 that have all got their helmets on, that would be cool as well. Maybe they'll release one with Omega. That would be a nice little touch. A couple of presents from Christmas as well that still need to be built 3 months down the line. You know what it is on this channel if you've been here long enough. Things just don't get built. Coruscant Guard. Excited for 4 of those 5 figures, and if you can tell me which one I'm not excited for, then you're a mind reader. I think the Palpatine looks great, and the Padme though. A couple of extra bits. These were all dirt cheap again. You need to go and see the Asda video because it was great. About £4 for that one. A couple of those I'll put up for sale. And you've got the Creator 3-in-1 camera there as well. That might be a build for Mrs. Bricker at some point. So there is a whole bunch of stuff we still haven't covered as well. You've got one of my favourite sets of last year, which I know was a bit pricey. Goodness me, it needs to be dusted as well. The diorama, you've got the Endor Speed Chase behind, which still hasn't been built. And I will get to more building this year, guys. That is one of my things. As I stare at a figure that's been retired for about 5 years, I will get to more building over the next sort of 12 months or so. So do stick around, because there will be more content now that we've got a space that is exclusively just for building stuff. The only Speed Champions I have, which is 007, it's a bonding point for me and my father. We love the Bond films. Yeah, Yavin 4, which had, if you've seen the videos, hadn't survived the the trip, but we did put it back together as best we could. And this is probably my oldest thing that I've got with me. There's some older stuff at my parents' house, I believe, from my childhood, but this is the only system set that I have from literally 25 years ago. And you can see how scuffed it is on the thing, because that is a child who would just throw that about like it was the toy it was intended to be, I think. And I think we've got the chamber from about 10 years ago there as well, and Han survived as well, not that you can see it very well. Moving our way across, we've got this set I picked up for about £6 a few weeks ago, which I think is about half price. I'll probably do a little short video on that, a YouTube short, TikTok and whatnot. This is one of my favourite, and probably the only thing that will survive Black Series wise is my Infinite Vader. I think it's really cool that they're doing a reverse engineered Falcon as well this year, where you're going to get a white Vader that I imagine will look something similar to that. That's a really cool one. I've displayed that one before in short format. Loads of minifigs in there. I won't break it open and show you. Oh, there's a Yoda Starfighter in behind as well. So I won't break that in and show you all the different things that are in there. There's a Scout Trooper there and goodness knows what else. As you move down, this is a cool one. This is the first piece of Lego that my wife bought me a few years ago, when she realised that she could buy me Legos, and that's really cool. This is from about, oh God, 10 years plus ago. I did a little video on this just before Christmas, but I didn't realise the Jawas had different blaster set up there as well. So that's fun. I'm not entirely sure what is in this bag actually before I even... Ah yes, it's all the February brickheads there, and you've got Ahsoka as well from a little while ago. Moving down, graphic novels of the Mandalorian, quite cool. I haven't made a third one, which as a collector, someone likes to have completions of things. It's quite irritating. Really good ship, Obi-Wan Jedi Starfighter, I like that one. I'm not even sure what is in this as I pause. And it looks like an Octopyra droid that's been sort of compacted. I'll pull him out. I'm not sure what else is in here. I see the snake from the Room of Requirement. Oh, it's just miscellaneous characters. You've got Wally and Eve in the brickheads there, and a bunch of different minifigs as well. I'll have to pull all those out at some point. This is quite a cool shelf. It's not quite how it's going to be laid out, although it does look quite cool. I seem to have managed to accidentally make it look really cool. You got Thrawn novel, the Plagueis novel. I thought the Plagueis novel was really good. I'm not a big reader, as you can tell. I prefer listening to it either through somebody else who's put it on YouTube or, you know, through an Audible service. As you move up, you've got the E-Wing that was with Shin Hati last year, and the Snub Fighter as well, that controversial Snub Fighter for people who've watched the channel for long enough. Down here is a bunch of stuff that still needs to be sold. Some of it hasn't even been listed. A couple of Black Series archive characters. You've got Palpatine, Bouche, Leia. I think there's either a Vader or a Tarkin down there. There should be both, realistically. It's this month's polybag. A couple from before, Palpatine, which I ended up getting Captain Marvel. So if you've seen that video, and I was like, oh, I'll get both of the different magazines and I'll sell one. It's March and it's still here, so it tells you everything you need to know. A bunch of polybags, miscellaneous ones as well. Couple of that series, another X-Wing, some Marvel sets as well to be sold. And since then, we've got the new desk in there, as well as the desk chair as well. So you'll probably see a lot of Lego video reviews from this kind of angle. And there's a little sneak peek of what is to come on the channel as well. So there you have it. Lots of stuff. There is a whole bunch of stuff in front of me as well. But I just didn't want to do a video. I already, as we were going through there, I was like, this is for sale and this needs to be built. There's lots of stuff that still needs to be sort of built and worked on. And I've got a dozen sets downstairs from March the 1st that need to be built as well. So those videos will hopefully come out over the next week or so. And it means I've got a full week of building ahead of me, which I'm really excited for. Thank you. If you have watched this video all the way through to the end, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I always see when people message me and when people leave comments on the videos and stuff. I really do appreciate it. It's literally just something that was a fun hobby that I've decided to document, and we'll just see who comes along on the journey with me. But I've got to say, the Lego community in general, the people that watch these videos and the people that are investors and people that are involved in this kind of capacity are all generally, on the whole, really kind. Some of the best people that I've met and spoke to. So yeah, thank you if you've watched. Stay tuned, follow, subscribe. It's on YouTube, it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram. If I do more of these face-to-face videos, I'm going to have to work out how to close out videos, but thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and make sure you stay tuned for what's still to come.